All right, part two. We talked about shit bombs, right? The art of making shit bombs in the milk cartons. Now we're gonna talk about we talked about shit bombs. We talked about getting shit on. You know, shit bombs in the carton, shit on, getting just shit water sprayed on you through a little tube of any kind of like thing that can squirt it at you with. And now let's talk about being dashed. You can be dashed with anything. Urine is a thing people get dashed with. Sour milk is a very common thing people get that's fucking reeks. You know what? The whole section is going to be reeking when sour milk gets thrown out there. You could actually have a combination of shit water, sour milk, the whole fucking shit and caboodle. And also to make it malicious, like I've heard stories of people like crunching up shit that can cause abrasions on your face, mixing it in like a shit bomb or whatever. And so when you go to wipe it from your face, it kind of leaves scratches and that shit gets in your skin and it can kill you, man. I mean, that's deadly stuff. You can get dashed with, I've been dashed with coffee before. Last time I got dashed, it was with coffee. What else? Yeah, getting dashed can be any damn thing, man. You can get dashed by them throwing their tray back out at you or whatever. Yeah, that's just fucking brutal. All right, so a shit bomb is like what I was saying. Getting shit on is just anytime you're gonna get shit water, getting dashed. It's just them dashing you with something, and it's all just the lowest of the lowest shit you can do. Matter of fact, I think anybody rather get spit on than shit on, you know what I mean? But I much rather get physically fucking assaulted than either. I'd rather you sock me one time, but I think one of my next videos I'll do is I'm going to talk about how, there's people that have gotten their arms caught off in themselves and they like tied off their arms and like cut the shit out of people and stuff. I mean, bad things can happen back there. I mean, it can be very aggressive, especially when it's coming to people that don't have anything to lose, right? And like, so how do you dashed. I know what I was going to tell y'all. The worst one I ever heard about. There was a little Hispanic guy, somebody owed him money or something or whatever. And this is why the boss is supposed to walk between the inmate and the cell, so they can't attack them like that. They can't spear them or anything like that. But the worst thing I ever heard of, it happened while I was out there. A little Mexican guy had his hot pot, like they fiddled with the temperature thing so it would get very hot, and he mixed water and like baby oil in there. And that oil was like boiling hot. And so whenever the officer was escorting the guy to the shower or whatever, he dashed him with baby oil and water, like a mixture, and it was boiling, and it adhered to his skin and just melted, 3rd-degree fucking burns. Matter of fact, I was at a state hospital once where a guy got dashed with a cup of scolding hot ramen noodles, and the patient's ear literally was melting off of his head. So it's no joke when you start throwing things at people, like that. It's brutal, it's terrible, it's horrible, it's the low life, passive aggressive way to get back at somebody. But what do you do whenever you have that much anger, rage, and hate built up inside of you? Like as an inmate, they would have to find a way to release that anger somehow, and they take it out on people. Probably have their whole life. But yeah, that's part 2 of getting shit on, dashed on, chunked on. It all sucks.